The concept of humility within Islam is very confusing to a lot of people, and it's very deep, right? But to summarize the definition of humility within Islam, it is a feeling of humiliation that a person has in front of Allah based upon knowledge of their own self, based upon the fact that they know that all the good things that they own and they possess are not actually owned by them, but they were gifted by Allah without being deserving of those gifts. And all the bad things that they have were from themselves and were from a type of ingratitude that cannot be excused based upon all the blessings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us. And this brings humiliation in front of Allah because they don't feel better than anybody. They don't feel particularly good, right? They just know Allah has given me so much and I have not been able to give even a fraction of what Allah has ordained for me, much less what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala deserves. And now what can happen though is that Shaitan can come and use a person who is like striving for humility and make them feel worthless. And those are not the same thing, right? Feeling worthless is a trick of Shaitan. And what happens when a person feels worthless, that they start to reject the things that Allah has made clear for them, right? And so for example, maybe the command of Allah and His Messenger is to have good company, is to be in the presence of righteous people, good scholars, good friends, right? And a person knows this and he sees this and he has this available to him, but he doesn't feel worthy of their company. So instead what he does is he's like, okay, I need to work on myself, I need to learn this and learn that so that I could be worthy of them, right? Or a person who learns tajweed and he has knowledge, but he doesn't want to get on the podium and he doesn't want to lead the people in prayer because he doesn't feel worthy of leading them, knowing his sins inside of himself, right? But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made those things like an obligation on you. You have to do that. فَأَمَّا بِنِعْمَةِ رَبِّكَ فَحَدِّثْ. That whatever blessings that Allah has given you, you have to express those, right? And you have to give them their full rights. And so the reality here is that none of us, if we're being honest and we're being completely accurate, will ever feel worthy. And the moment we do feel worthy, we've become arrogant, right? And that goes against humility. And so don't let the feeling of worthlessness take you away from what you need to do in life to get ahead, right? Rather understand that that feeling of worthlessness is what elevates you in front of Allah. The Prophet ﷺ said, whoever lowers himself in front of Allah like this, Allah will raise him like this.